Sorry, I was just getting off for a second and then trying to get a lot of this just it refreshed to, and so I hear my dog dreaming next door. But as people start coming in here, though, please be aware to like, subscribe if you haven't already. And the reason why I'm going live with you guys right now is just to give me something to keep my body awake. Because for some reason, my brain, I don't know why, is wanting to doze off. But it's not even close to my exact time yet. Like, I'm only 2 hours. But hey, talking with you guys helps me stay up. But it's important. But Haley, how are you doing? Erin, welcome back. How are you doing? Um, yeah, I'm okay to answer your question there. Emery, I'm just half tired for no reason. It might just be the fact that my day was a little bit productive. I think might be it because for reference, I did the usual in the beginning. I vacuumed them up the house today, and then helped transfer a blanket and a quilt that went because there's this one little area in my neighborhood where people could stay if they wanted to for like a getaway if they want. And my mom was cleaning over there, just which would be from like cleaning all the sheets, blankets, stuff like that, and light cleanup just to make sure that's all good for the next round of people that are out eventually. Yeah, it's cool. Jeffrey, yeah, I think so. Welcome back. I think I do remember you. My brain's just trying to be there. Yep, she is. Yeah, so she and two other of my neighbors help out too, but usually it's one, like, they each take turns. So my mom's on one, so there'll be a group where my mom will be the one that cleans them up, that cleans after them, and then another group, one of my neighbors takes the other one, and then the same repeat, but with the third neighbor. And so they just alternate and stuff like that. And then my dad mows for the POA out here. And so it's gotta make all of the lots and stuff like that look nice. Because we don't want this looking crazy. And then, yeah, and so, yeah, see? And, yeah, who did I just miss? Okay, wait, who's my chat missing the chat? Here, guys, what I'm looking at. Jeez. I'm not saying that, Courtney. Even I've heard that term so many times. KG, let's not. You know what? I think I'll put up with you right now because there's not a mod here yet. So there you go. Okay, I'm not putting up with this person either. So there we go. There. There we go. Exactly. Hey there, Van. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? I think you're new, so welcome. And y'all, don't worry about some of those people. we at least get at least a couple of y'all crazy people in here in between. So there's times where I'm doing you guys, but then there's times my mods will do it, which will be better than me doing it. So right now it's only a case scenario. So man. Hang on. Thank you, Jeffrey. Definitely helps me out. Let's make sure I miss you one. Van, to answer your question, my day was good. What about yours? It's been busy too. Yeah, I mean, all I really did was just I hung out around the house, stuff like that. Man. Yeah, that's Emery, that's crazy. Like, I can't even believe it. But y'all, the funny part, I had no idea that literally, I think it was like this past Sunday, like basically last week. I had no idea about this past week, which was like this past Sunday. I had no idea it was Palm Sunday. I'm like, the world, see my brain. Crazy. But yeah. Yes, I'm wearing them underneath my jacket. Right now, I've just been wearing my jacket underneath for a little bit just because I've been a little bit chilly. But it's also a really cute one, too. So. Exactly. And it's now April, for crying out loud. That's wild. Like, I don't know how the months are flying already. No, I've not. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Oh, that's cool, Jeffrey. I don't think so. I mean, I don't think he has it, but I know, Paula, her and her boyfriend named Carlos, they saw it about, I think, a week ago. I think, which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Jeffrey. That's good, Amory. I'm glad to hear yours was good. Mine was good. All I just did was just relax at home. Oh, and then also Saturday was pretty good too because it was Friday. Um, because Friday was when I found out with me going through the interviewing process. I think it's crazy, y'all. Like, knock on wood, coming up in like a couple of days. Um, Not a whole lot, but Harry Potter is cool though. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I got it. Sorry, I just got a little itch in the corner, which is irritating. AJ is my boyfriend, which he and I have been dating for over a year and a half, which is crazy. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. Of course. Yeah, I mean, it's wild. Like, we will be officially 2 years on September 18th. And honestly, I can't believe that twice. Honestly. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'll have to probably the next time he's out, I'll have to put him and me. Yeah, I can try to maybe do that sometime when he's out here next. Which I don't know when that is yet because I mean, right now it's like he's finishing up his college program and y'all, he's actually graduating early. Like he's actually graduating early. And so he's gonna end up graduating it. He's just gonna end up graduating at 18 and not 21. Like there's like 6 or 7 people from his program graduating early apparently this year. I don't know why I just sound like rain or something weird. But but I mean I'm very proud of him. And so it's crazy. And yeah. So yeah, around next month sometime. I don't know what date yet, but sometime next month is when he graduates from Rise. And that's what I've told you guys that he's went to since he started. And also, y'all, actually, speaking of him too, his job interviews tomorrow. I've told you guys about it though. But yeah, he's got his job interview tomorrow, then I've got mine the day after. Just, y'all, it's crazy. Like, to me, it's wild that our job interviews are a day apart. Uh huh. Yep. Definitely wild. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know, Aubrey. Cool. Okay, Han. Yep. Okay. Amory, to break this down. Yes. So for reference, for me, about a week ago, um, so at first, how I did it was one of my neighbors, one of my neighbors at first, she had a few of her family members out over here to say hi to us, meet us, and got to see my neighbor's cows and our animals that we have. And then a few minutes into that, my other neighbor, um, she was coming to join in on the fun and see what's going on. And as I was going in the garage to drop off a couple of things that we were using, she, my neighbor, that the second neighbor I just talked about, she was telling me that um she was telling me that Cinemark would would be a good place for me to try because I guess her husband is like, I think, friends with the manager there in our area, which is pretty cool. I think they're friends or he knows the manager really well. But yeah, so I applied for a job that later that same day, which was like I think a Sunday of last week. I think it was last Sunday or so. And um yeah, so later that same day, once they all left and we got through the rest of our day, I came in here and started applying on the website. And at first I did call them too, just because I just make sure, because sometimes those places don't call immediately. But um so I called them just to see, just to give me peace of mind. And the person who was on the phone with at the time, she was like, our she let me know that the person that does a lot of that, luckily she is doing a lot of that. So luckily this past week she's been looking at job applications with other people too that also applied there for positions. And so she was like, if so let me just give me your name so I can let her know and see if you end up getting able or not. And so I let them know what my name was. Um, and then, um, yeah. And then Friday, which was the day after I called, I think, around, I think it was either 1:13 or 2:13 in the afternoon, Texas time, I got the email from them saying that I'm going through the interview process. And so I just had to email them that day also with days that they're available. And so the manager got back to me and was like, how, she was like, what about Wednesday at 3? I was like, see you then. Perfect. And so, yeah, so for me, it's official Wednesday at 3 o'clock Central Time. I will be going in for an interview. And then my boyfriend, how I heard his was recent. His was a few weeks back, but one of his teachers at his college program, she helped him apply there, and it's in his area. And so he sent me a screenshot at first about it. I'm like, what is going on? And then I think 2 days later, he texts me again and lets me know that he is going through the same process, but on tomorrow. But, yeah, it's crazy. And so, and for people that are asking where he applied to, he applied to McDonald's in his area where he lives. Just pretty cool. So I hope for him he gets the job, because this is his first ever job he ever applied to. And for me, this is this is my multiple job applying, but this is my second interview. So I'm in my second rodeo, and AJ's in his first rodeo. But just hopefully for him it goes well, because I hope this is his only time. I just don't want him to end up with me, where I've had to attempt after attempt at it. Hang on, let me make sure I miss anyone's chat. Let's see. Hey, wait, what now? Right here. Okay, this is where we left off. Okay, there we go. This is what I was doing. Are you quitting YouTube? Aubrey, no, I'm not quitting YouTube, to answer your question. Yeah, I have to. Yep. Yep. Yes, there. Medhav, I remember you. You came in my previous live before I did a reset. Yeah, I mean, Amory right now, right now, I don't know yet if I've gotten the job yet, but that's because I haven't went through the interviewing process yet, which won't be till Wednesday, so hopefully, knock on wood, that I actually do, because I need this bad. And y'all, for crying out loud on this too, I'm almost 20 in saying that. So, it's kind of crazy. Like, I just pray and hope that it happens because that would be cool. And stuff like that. But yeah. But yeah, the job is, it's a team member position for Cinemark and a city out here called Athens, Texas, which from where I live from it is about 15-ish minutes of a drive, which is pretty good. It's not that bad of distance. But yeah. Oh, okay. Bye, Aubrey. I'm glad that you came in. Yep. It's crazy. But yeah. And so it's pretty wild. And so, like I said, knock on wood that it goes well for me because that would be amazing. Because, like I said, I need this, and you know, and plus, for me, it's good to get experience here because I've not been experienced yet. It's just because of the stupid management previously. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Because, y'all, when I was 16 and 17, management, even 18 too, management, I don't know what in the world was wrong with them, but something was a little odd about it. And then, like I said, last year when I was 18, I went through the process there too, but I only went to the interviewing stage and that was it. And then it was just moving on and just searching and just doing what's out there. And so, yes. Yes, I'm almost 20. Did you think I was a little younger or something? But yep, almost 20. I can't think that. That's so funny how you reacted. Oh, Aaron, you just made me laugh the way you said it. You just made yourself think, like, what? That was funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, thanks. And I know you weren't being crazy. It was just funny how, it's just so funny how you reacted to that. Because, people were like people will be like that, and they'll be like, wait, what? You're almost 20? Yeah. Because, because for example, when you tell somebody your age, it's like, you will forget, but also it's like, how? Because even I will say it recently too, but like in general, like, an example is, let's say someone's 25 and let's say they look like they're 18. Some people in their mindset will think that that person's 18 or below. But nope, they're 25 possibility. But that's just because they look really good for their age. Is what it is, because I mean you have to look good, because if you don't, then that's an issue. You know, it's like some people can look at me in their minds and think I look like I'm 21 in a good way, just because it's in the young group, and you've gotta look good somehow. You know, you can't just be looking like you're way below age gap. But yeah. When do you think um I think to answer your question there, I think the appropriate time, I think, is when I think like once like you and your significant other are like, so for example, hopefully y'all, my future's with AJ, don't freak out. But I think to answer that question, I think it's when, I think, if I think about it here, I think the appropriate time would be when y'all are in a more like stable spot, meaning like you're at least in a 1-story house or an apartment for a little bit, and then y'all kind of get used to things, and then y'all move into a 1-story house together, and then just go slow. Don't really speed it. Like, don't really speed the process, because if you do that, then there might be something in there that you might regret doing. Because, like, you know, yep, he is so husband material, is right. Yeah, because I think, oh gosh, excuse me. And definitely what I would say with him that makes him definitely some things that make AJ husband material for me is he always, hang on, let me get myself in a good, oh god. I think to really fully say it, I think what makes AJ husband material for me is he always supports me through a lot of stuff. He always cares about me and loves me for who I am, and not just by the way I look or appearance. He actually knows how to love me properly without doing it the old fashioned way. And plus, he just makes me a happy person. It just makes me feel good about myself. And also, what makes him husband material is he has always been there with me through thick and thin, and he always will be, through my best days, my bad days, through tough and difficult times, and just really, it's just truly amazing. And he just shows me, like, he actually shows me what love should actually look like than what half of the population is seeing out there, because there's probably like 90-ish% these days. So I thought I was hearing coyotes or something. Must have been hearing a plane. But, um, yeah, and so, um, yeah, and also, and plus, he's just the best person, honestly. Because I've said it, and y'all, I've said this in my head so many times ever since last year. And what's crazy is it went from us being friends in grade 10 to us in grade 12 dating. It's bizarre. Like, I never thought his and I's friendship would go up to this point. And especially since the year he and I started becoming friends, like that we started a friendship, was the same year as I was dating my ex, who was very dumb to me. Like, at first, he was pretty good, but then over time, he just, as he was just showing his true self, it wasn't the true self that you would normally would see, where they're either happy around you or they can just, you know what? He was just more dumb, controlling a little bit. And the weird part was, I did not notice the red flags straight up because, y'all, don't blame me here. I actually was new to high school dating. And so, I mean, we all were like this though. And I was thankful at the end when he finally broke up with me. I felt a lot of weight I felt weight just rolled off my shoulders because it felt like each day, like probably in the middle of the relationship, it felt like each day at that point, it felt like more weight and burdens were on my neck each day or so. Because, for example, he didn't really get to really meet my parents. I mean, he kind of met my dad a little bit, but not fully met my dad. And so, yeah. And I'm thankful because back then, he was just dumb. But luckily now, he's actually a lot chiller now. But it's just, I think it was the fact with his ADHD. Because y'all, both of them, my ex and my boyfriend, both have ADHD, but different sides. My ex's ADHD was more like anger issue related stuff, and then AJ's ADHD was more like on the chill side and just forgetting a couple of things just due to past trauma that he went through when he was younger and stuff. And even though my ex saved my life from an epileptic seizure that same year too, plus even AJ got to witness that a little bit too. That still gets on my head. But yeah. Alright. I'm glad that you came in, Amory. But yeah, so it is 11:02. But and oh my gosh, I'm just seeing the other comments too. I mean, if I did think about children, yes, I mean, I definitely would. Because, I mean, y'all, I used to work with kids back in the day, like last year and years before. But that was before I moved out here full. Like, me and my family moved out here and stuff last year. And so, yeah. And I'll tell you guys, actually, a couple of different moments from then where there were a couple of times where a couple of the kids, like a few of them, like sometimes I would just have them in my lap, sometimes just hanging out with them, and sometimes that certain kid I'll have in my lap, sometimes one or two of them, or three, but it's not like all of them. But like one at a time that certain week would knock out on me. It was so cute. Like, I think the first ever kid I remembered knocking out on me was this one kid named Graham, and he's such a good kid. And then another kid I think named Jude, and then a few others. I think like a few at least. But it was so cute. Like, even I remembered. It was just, I, at that point, I was in heaven. At that point, like, 'cause it did feel really good. Like, it was so cute. It was like, okay, I'm sitting. And y'all should be lucky at that time, I did not plan on getting up and moving around. So I was glad I was just sitting there, just feeling so cute. It's crazy. But, yeah. Like, man, so crazy. And stuff like that. But yeah. So, we have 5 likes in here, you guys. Y'all are killing it with the likes today. Man. Let's see. Oh, we have 3 people in the chat once again. So, just to kind of give you guys a quick fit check. Excuse me. So the jacket right now I am wearing is from Athletic Works. I now know the full name of this, which is the cool part. This one's really cool because it's got thumb holes on both. And then underneath, I am wearing a pajama dress. Underneath, that is from, I think, Walmart. And then my hair is still in the and then I'll show you through the mirror of it. But hang on. And then the ponytail right now that's in my hair. I've had my hair in this ponytail since Bible study today. Because, like I said, I went to Bible study today and wore this. There it goes, trying to get it all fixed. But I didn't even fix it to a low ponytail yet, just to make it more comfortable. But yeah, that's what it looks like from this perspective. And then glasses that y'all started to see me wear more often are from Sam's Club. And I've been wearing my backup ones a lot these days, just because I've had just some automatic scratches on my other ones, which I've been meaning to get those fixed, but just never had the time to, and stuff like that. But, yeah. So, yeah. Holler! Welcome in the chat, dude. Let me pin it so people see there. Oh, here we go. There we go, y'all, so you know what's happening. Hey, Holler, how are you doing? It's been a minute. Oh, man. Hopefully you're doing well. But, man, I'm glad we got him on this chat. Oh, that's gonna feel so good. Man. Crazy. But how are you doing, though? It's been a minute since you were in here. 6 likes, you guys. Let's keep those likes going up. And even keep our subscribers going up because we're doing really well. And stuff like that. It's okay. Holler, I started this stream not too long ago. Like, basically, I think almost an hour ago. Because I was half bored, but also I was trying to actually keep myself awake for another hour. Just because, like, it was like 10-ish. Like, 10:30, I would say. 10:30, 10:40 area. I just was sitting up one to pass out. I'm like, nope, I'm getting my nerve up. Because it's too early. It's too early for me to do that. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do a stream so I don't knock my brain out. And I'm still talking with you guys, which helps me out. He's been doing amazing. Actually, I've got some news I'll tell you about him. He tomorrow goes in for an interview at McDonald's in his area to see if he gets a job there. So he's got an interview there tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and then an update with me, I will say, because I've said it a few times, once. I said a little bit today too, but for me on Wednesday, the day after him, I'm going in for an interview at Cinemark in my exact same state, but like 2 hours out from him. But yeah, and mine's also at 3 as well, but just a day, but only a day difference. So for me, I hope it goes well too, because I need this. And let's just say last year's interview it did go well, but I did not go past there. So of course it's just been nothing but just attempting just to do what I have to do. Apply to places that look cool to work at and see what happens. And then, and so finally this place currently has got me through that step. So Wednesday at 3 o'clock for me, I'm going then. So just be fingers crossed that all goes well, and hopefully I get word saying that I'm hired, which would be awesome. Nor, welcome in the chat. I think you're new, so welcome. Okay, cool. But welcome in the chat. That's cool. Yeah, excuse me for a second. Pretty great crazy. Alright, we have 4 people in the chat. Sorry, let's fix them up. Excuse me for like 5 seconds. Oh, it's okay. Thanks for letting me know. Holler, I'll just say this. Like I said, I just decided to come back on the live because I almost had the nerve of wanting to knock out, but I was just telling myself, I was literally telling myself, I'm like, quit it. I'm not gonna fall asleep this early, because at the time it started with like 10. It was like at least 10:30ish at least. I'm like, it's too early for me to be doing that right now, because for a lot of you that will know this, during the week, right now I'm up at like 12:30, just because I don't have to get up extremely early. The next day, I don't have to get up to like 8:30, 8:20, which is not bad at all, because I don't have to really be up for things like that, and so I'm able to sleep in a little longer than I did. And then on the weekend, I'll be up at like 1 or 2 in the morning. But again, it's the same drill there. But I don't have to really wake up by an alarm during the weekend. But yeah. So, give me a minute. Okay, y'all hear me now? But, I know I'm not muted, but might have been. So, okay. Hang on. Okay, I think the reason why you probably couldn't hear me was because I was getting a notification of freaking vehicle notifications from her group chat I'm part of. I'm like, I'm not taking care of y'all right now. I'm talking to my viewers right now. So that's probably why y'all were not hearing me for like 5 seconds out of that. But yeah. So it's crazy. But yeah. 7 likes, you guys. Let's go. We're doing so good. Yeah. But Cookie ZGT, how are you doing? And hopefully your day's been good as well. Because, we've got to have a good day at some point. But yeah. But also for people that are coming in here, please make sure you guys are looking at the pinned comment below with just a little important information just that you need to know and stuff. Something like rule stuff that just applying here, but also just to be a friendly reminder. Let's just say that. It's more like a friendly reminder from Holler, just letting you guys know to not be disrespectful in here, because let's just say there's been times in here where at least 3 or 4 people in here, between 2 to 4 people at least, are they just do the crazy stuff, and and I will not and never will ever tolerate hate in my chat or any sort of disrespect in my chat, because I want this channel and stream to be a safe place for viewers to come and just get something entertainment to look at and not just watch weird hate stuff and just see hate going on. Because I feel like these days hate is starting to become a thing with people. Like, I don't know why people are such haters in our world, but it just happens. And so, especially with me, it's like I have a safe spot for a lot of my good people to come in, because I still believe that there's good out there. Like, there are good people out there too. It's just, there's just 50-50 with it being on both sides. So, Give me a second. Hang on, give me a second. Excuse me. But yeah. So. Sorry, my brain was like dozing off. But hey, like I said, I'm pushing my own brain to get up. Because I've pushed myself for an hour. And so. Oh god, what do we got? So. Oh, this chat is crazy. And y'all, I know what, excuse the background too, a little bit. That's just my dad snoring. Because y'all, for some people that have been here before, he snores like crazy at this time of night, especially. And there's been quite a few streams at night where a lot of that background sound has been there. So don't ever be alarmed. So yeah, don't ever be alarmed at some point during a night live where it's just all you hear too besides me is snoring sounding. That's just because that's my dad. And that's dads do. But yeah. So yeah. It's pretty bizarre. Alright, let me get up for a second. You know what, I'm gonna sit here actually. Got my up a little bit. I'll put you guys right here while I take my last round of my meds real quick too. There. Now, alright, sorry guys, I was taking my last round of my epileptic medication. So now I'm finally done with that for the night. And I don't have to worry about that not until tomorrow. So that's the best part. And so, yeah. And we have one person in the chat. So, let me see what's happening real quick. Give me a minute. Right, sorry guys, let's check in. But yeah. Oh, we have Tubio back. So there we go. But yeah. So yeah, right now over here it is only 11:22 right now. So I've got officially an hour left until I officially knock out and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, man. But yeah. Alright, is it official? Oh, hang on. But yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, there's not a lot going on. And so, anyway, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off for the night, and I'll probably come back on in another couple days, probably, or another day after. But yeah, see you guys.